Good day, Miss Balondo. This is Roy Luther Agad from your Medical Laboratory Science class, Section A5. And together with me today is Miss Hannah Grace Agosay, who will be my partner, or should I say, assessor for this activity. She's a second year student here in the Southwestern University, FINMA, also taking MLS. So she's already well versed in the mechanisms of this activity, as of course she had already taken and passed PED025. So since I assume she's ready, are you?
Yes, I am.
Let's get started.
Since I chose lawn tennis as my preferred sport for this course, I am pressed to keep up with a bunch of physical requirements that constitute its foundations. I must have a good coordination and agility, as well as good balance and footwork. I need to have good reflexes, and much as well, the ability to react quickly when needed. My strength and endurance need to be up to par so I can keep up with the intensity of the game. I should have a good aerobic capacity and muscular strength, especially in my legs to generate power and speed. Lastly, I must have a good level of flexibility and mobility to be able to reach and hit the ball in all directions. With that in mind, I opted to select the following 4 fitness tests. 1. Hexagon test. 2. 300-yard shuttle run. 3. 40-yard or 37-meter sprint. And 4. Sit and reach test to realistically and systematically gauge my preparedness as a player. Here's how the assessment went. Before proceeding, I had to do some warm-up routines to condition my body and to refrain from any unwanted muscular or even skeletal impairments. We first had the hexagon test, where we used adhesive tape, a tape measure, a strip of straw, scissors, and a piece of chalk. In preparation, first, we located a central starting point, marked it with a dot using the chalk, and measured a 24-inch strip of straw. We then looked for the central points of all 6 sides by intersecting the existing points. Just as we located the 6 of them, We traced the ends using, of course, a chalk, and secured them by pasting adhesive tape. And kaboom! We were ready for the performance. The test is typically easy. I placed myself in the middle of the hexagon and just waited for the go signal of my assessor. For best results, I would double leg hop clockwise and counterclockwise per revolution, which will be repeated in 3 trials. I would always face front and never bend my body to a separate direction. Here's how it went. Trial 1, 22.4 seconds. Trial 2, 25.7 seconds. Trial 3, 21.5 seconds. I had 2-minute rest intervals and calculated the average duration of the 3 trials. I personally ended with 23.2 seconds, which means I scored poorly. Next was a 300-yard shuttle run. Like any other running test, we needed a running ground, adhesive tape, scissors, and a stopwatch. Using the adhesive tape, I set marks on the opposite ends of the 25-yard or 23-meter running alley. Let's get to the performance. To satisfy the total distance of 300 yards, I did it in 6 round trips per trial, which was then repeated twice. Here's how it went. Trial 1, 1 minute and 14 seconds. Trial 2, 1 minute and 8 seconds. I had a 5-minute rest in between trials, then calculated the average duration of the 2. Yay! I got 1 minute and 11 seconds, which means I have performed poorly. Moving on, we did the 40-yard or 37-meter sprint. For the test, we only needed running grounds, adhesive tape, a measuring tape, and a stopwatch. After locating a starting point, we measured at least 40 yards or 37 meters farther to mark the ending point. Done in 2 trials, my job was to run as fast as I can to assess how quick I am in racing to the target. Here's how it went. Trial 1, 13.3 seconds. Trial 2, 11.5 seconds. I had a 5-minute rest in between and have interpreted the better time recorded. I got 11.5 seconds and that equates to a poor performance. Finally, we had a sit and reach test. This only required us measuring tape, scissors, and adhesive tape. Using the adhesive tape, we pasted a 12-inch long horizontal marker on a chosen starting point. We then intersected the tape measure with the midpoint of the 12-inch long tape, making a cross-shaped figure. I extended the tape measure 15 inches down with the 15-inch mark as the zero line. The trail continues along the other side. Afterwards, I placed my heels on both ends of the horizontal tape. I would then raise both my hands up, inhale, exhale, reach as far as I can, and kaboom! I was geared up for the test. Here's how it went. Trial 1, 7.4 inches or 18.8 centimeters. Trial 2, 11.4 inches or 28.9 centimeters. Trial 3, 12.2 inches or 30.9 centimeters. I also rested in between, that's by default. With 3 trials tallied, I have picked the best one for the interpretation. I reached 30.9 centimeters and that categorized my performance as excellent. Of course, the activity never ends without cool-down routines that will recover my body from the physical exertions it had gone through.
Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is more than ever the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. It is truly through fitness tests where we get to assess our preparedness, not just in competitive sports, but in our course to the healthy life. This is Luther from BMLS A5, and that wraps up today's video. Bye bye!